Okay. Hello. I just got done recording 17 minutes of me talking about absolutely nothing. I was going off of something that I wrote inside of my book. I wanted to touch on certain topics for the episode of Fulfilling Your Purpose, and yet I feel like I've gotten absolutely nowhere. Start off with this. Hi. As you know, DJ Jack 2 for 5. I'm Flare A Gaming. I am Flare Arsenal. I am Flare. I'm Soccer Boy 05. Blah, 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 blah. I did that last time. Let's don't know who I am, go watch the first episode. And I still am debating on whether or not I'm gonna upload episode 0. Because episode 0 was like 50 minutes long. That was a long video of me just talking. Seriously, just talking. So here's a little life update. I messed up a little more. I'm getting my grades up though. I have more self-control and I'm currently doing pretty well in one specific area that I wanted to touch on myself. A very big lifestyle change for me because as a friend, like I was even having a conversation with my friend yesterday about something and he made a very good point. He said the things that you want to change about yourself are not objectives, but they are lifestyle changes. It's not like, and it's exactly like I said in the last episode where I'm like, yo, it's not like you're putting in stat points to a certain attribute and bam, you're just gonna do it. Like, no. You have to practice these things. You have to it's literally it's like a game, but it's not in the aspect of you have to gain experience in the area that you want to change in order for you to change yourself in that lifestyle aspect. If you want to be more calmer and be able to handle situations differently, you have to be put in situations where you have to remain calm. You want to learn how to swim? You have to swim. You want to jump higher? You need to jump. You want to be able to work out for longer? You have to work out. Like, you can't just keep on doing things in the comfortable position that you're in because then you'll never change. You'll never fulfill your purpose. We are what we believe ourselves to be in this very moment, but we are also what we are doing in this moment. So, for example, I could be having a conversation with somebody and I think my opinion is right because it's what I think. And obviously, that's very dangerous in itself because it can be something harmless, but that mindset can be dangerous. And it's like, well, why do you think the thing that you think? And I'll explain it, and then they'll explain it, but then it'll turn into a, well, but then there can be this, this, and this, but then they'll also be like, yeah, but with your ideas, it can be this, this, and this. And obviously, there are rights and wrongs to everything and anything ever, but in that same exact sense, it's up to you to make of it what you think you should. Um, as of late, motivation has died down for a lot of things, but effort has gone up in areas unbeknownst to many people, especially people who I should be giving effort to. Now, what does that mean? It means that I made a lot of promises, a lot more promises than I initially thought that I made a month ago. And I have also made more promises in the past month that I still haven't kept up, even to you guys, because I know you're still saying, well, damn, he said he was going to upload that video. I haven't seen nothing. I haven't given a sneak peek, a little trailer, no nothing. And I've thought about doing each and every one of those things, but again, I don't know that because I'm not. It's not like I'm making a video giving y'all an update every single second, which I shouldn't be because that can be very unhealthy. That builds up really high expectations. But at the exact same time, I said I would give y'all a video, and here I am talking to y'all again. For example, well, let's get back to the initial topic of purpose. Fulfilling your purpose is important for, well, for me, it's one reason. It's because you are as great as you allow yourself to be in the moment that you want to be. I was going to stop at you are as great as you allow yourself to be. But things change over time. And people can allow themselves to be great in very minuscule, tiny moments, and that will be enough to get them by. And then they'll cling on to that one achievement for years and not do anything else with their life. Other people will have the greatest achievements ever and turn around and say they've made no progress. and they'll continue to work as if they're still at the bottom. They're workaholics. Now, what you decide to do in the moments that you decide to do it is your choice alone to make. If they affect other people, I think it's great to convene with them and engage with one another and express your thoughts and opinions so you can come to a consensus of what direction things may and will go in. However, in that exact same light, you need to be honest and keep certain things to yourself, because if you tell everyone everything, all it ever does is gives them a reason to be upset with you if you don't do it. But at the exact same time, if you don't tell people things, it gives them a reason to be upset with you, because then you've gone AWOL. Not AWOL. MIA. So it's it's a really hard and fine line to look for, and really it's up to you to decide where you draw that line, and it's also up to you to know who you're talking to know where you're drawing that line, because people can play jump rope with boundaries and have not a single care in the world for how things may go. And frankly, if that's what they decide to do, that's what they decide to do. But consequences are consequences. They're coming whether you like it or not. And whatever you do, somebody may not like it. And it's not your goal to be a people pleaser. Before you try to make anyone else happy, you yourself need to be happy. You need to understand that it is not your job to make somebody else happy. Neither is it their job to make you happy. It is nobody else's job to provide you comfort, but it is their choice to. And that they and it is the same thing vice versa, and that as hard as you may try, you need to know when to quit. You need to know. Really do need to know. It becomes very important, because if you sit there and you try and you try and you try, all you may do is aggravate yourself or the person that you're engaging with, and you may even burn yourself out, and you'll come to very stern decisions. Well, I don't want to say stern. I want to say you'll become very still in your mind that your decision will be to just not engage in those type of circumstances with that person, regardless of anything. That is very dangerous. That is very dangerous. Context matters, relevancy matters, and no matter how upset you may get, you need to talk. You need to talk, you need to talk, you need to talk. Talk until you realize talking isn't doing anything, though. That's also knowing when to quit. If you want something, fight for it. But if what you're fighting for should be a two-way street and you're the only one driving on it, that's when you quit. It takes a lot of patience for people to be able to sit down and do their best to understand others. And it takes a lot of nerve for people to see that and not give a damn. Like, not a flying fuck in the world. So, I believe it to be very imperative, very important. And frankly, I think it is very smart for everyone and anyone to just try their best. Now, where does this come into now? Right? Where do we, me and you, fall under this tree? Let's say, no, I don't even need an example. I think I can just explain this and you'd understand me. Your purpose is what you're doing. So, for example, and also what you are is what you're doing. That goes back to the dude in the chair. For example, what am I doing right now? I'm recording a video for YouTube. I'm a YouTuber right now. What will I be when I'm done recording this video? I'll be editing the video, chopping out some parts, and uploading it to YouTube. I'd be a YouTuber. Now, what am I doing after that? Am I doing schoolwork? I'm a scholar. Am I playing games? I'm a gamer. Am I laying in bed? I'm resting. Like, what you are is what you're doing in that moment. What people tend to say is, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, but they'll be doing nothing involving business. They'll be sitting at a bar getting drunk, having not touched their Chromebook for business purposes in about a month, and say, I'm an entrepreneur. They will sit and say, I'm a leader, but they've been following social media for weeks and for months without ever having their own ideas to give out to the public. They will say, I'm a friend to anyone, and yet they will treat some people with favor and others with no value. They will say they're lovers, but they had not made love or shown love to their partner for months. Now, I think this is this turning point. 15 minutes in, right? I want to make it to 20. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a husband. I want to be a father. Now I'm 17. I will not be a father at 17. Neither will I be a husband. I can be a great father figure to people, which I'm not. I'm really not. And I can be a great boyfriend to someone. Now, I've been called, I am one, no, I am trying to be one. And I have been called a father figure by a very minuscule amount of people. Maybe like one or two people. Like ever. Not even just like right now, I mean ever. I don't agree. I want to have the aspects of character to become a great father. But let's shift over to the relationship part. I want to be a great boyfriend. How do you do that? First, you learn how to be in a relationship. You learn to love your partner. What is my purpose in being this boyfriend? It is to show the person that I am in a relationship with that I love them, that I care for them, that they are valued. It is to show them my gratitude, that they are engaging in this however long or short term agreement that we will dedicate ourselves to one another. What am I? I am a bad boyfriend. like, like, and I say that to say that's what I am. That's what I have been. Now, what am I going to say I am trying to be now? Trying to be a okay boyfriend. Once I become an okay boyfriend, I will become a good boyfriend. After, then a great, then an amazing, then a wonderful, majestic, then a gorgeous, handsome young man. One that nobody can resist with this little dirt on my chin. YouTube. What am I doing right now? Recording a video. This isn't even like a podcast. This is just a video of me talking. When I'm done recording, I'm gonna edit the video. I'm going to upload the video. Now, will that be all I do today? Will I hop on a game? Will I watch YouTube? Will I go eat? I don't know. I am hungry. I do want to watch YouTube. I do want to play video games. What do I want to do after this? What am I going to be? Am I going to do something that's going to help me de-stress? Am I going to do something that's mindless? Or am I going to do something productive? It's up to me. It's my choice. But that is to do what in the future? I want to be a great husband. I need to learn how to be an okay boyfriend first. If I want to be a great YouTuber, I need to become a decent YouTuber. I need to upload on a semi consistent schedule. I need to give y'all something. Because what you see is what I give you. So if I disappear for another month, nothing's changed. If I disappear for another 3 months, nothing's changed. If I disappear for another 8 months, nothing's changed. If I do the same things I've been doing in my relationship, nothing's changed. If I stay doing the same lies, nonsense, and false promises that I said I would stop multiple times, nothing's changed. If I say I'm going to stop doing this thing that I shouldn't be doing, and I don't stop, nothing's changed. My intentions can be there. The affirmations that I'm giving myself of saying, yo, you'll do it someday, it's not enough. You can think all you want, and I know it's so easy for you to get caught up in your own head, especially nowadays. But you need to just act. Corey X. Kenshin said it best. Time is ticking. The clock is working. Time does not stop for you. You can take your seconds, your minutes, your hours to stop. But once you give up, that's it. You go back to it, you're starting up from ground zero. Zero. And you don't get any type of engagement at all. You don't get any type of faith. You don't get any type of belief. You don't get any type of trust because you lost it, you broke it, you ruined it. You had every single chance to make things work. And whether you were going through something, it doesn't mean that you can't have excuses. And excuses has a bad connotation, but that's all it ever can be. You were depressed is an excuse. You were upset, it's an excuse. It's to bypass, to give yourself leeway to understand that, yes. And yes, those things are very serious reasons as to why people can give up or just stop. They're very valid reasons, but they're still excuses. Because at the end of the day, you didn't do what you said you wanted to do, or you didn't do what you said you were going to do. I've broken the trust of plenty of people, and I've lost trust in plenty of people, and a lot of people that I regret that I've done those things, but I have done them. It's happened. I'm at the bottom. Just like in that one movie, I forgot, Sing, there we go. Once you've bottomed out, you can only go up but they missed out a very important part. You can stay stagnant. Now, I'm at a point where I'm kind of sick of being stagnant, and I'm trying to find the motivation to do more things, to get back into my hobbies, and I want to turn YouTube into my full-time job, and I want to turn it into my career. I want to become internet famous. I want to become the person that's able to sit here and have a conversation with y'all, whether I'm sitting on a live stream or it's through a video and I'm reading y'all comments. And obviously it's going to be like, oh, you're going to get haters. You're going to get this. You're going to get that. I don't care. If I ever get a hate comment, I'm going to be happy. It's going to be the first hate comment I ever receive. Now, of course, hate gets to me. Saying hurtful shit gets to me. I am a very soft boy. But it means I've gotten somewhere. It means that somebody recognizes that what I'm saying is enough to respond to. And I love that. I love it. Because it means that there's change. It's shown growth in a certain aspect of me. Now, I would love to receive praise. And frankly, I'm going to give myself praise in the areas that I will improve upon in these lifestyle changes. But, I mean, I can only go up from here. It only gets better. And it's all I'm going to allow myself to do. I felt for too long I've done too little for me to just give up. I've done too much for me to just give up. I've done too little in changing, but I've done so much in so many areas that I can't just drop it and leave it to rot. I've been given 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th chances. I think it'd be a little wrong if at every single one of those chances, I just tossed the ball. And that's exactly what I did. Right now, I'm on my last one for everyone. I think at this point, it's for everyone. If I can make things right, and I want to say that I will, but I need to be realistic. I just need to be understanding of myself. I want to make things better, but I need to understand I have limits. And if I can communicate to these people my limits, they can be a bit more understanding. Now, of course, they're on their last straw. They're going to be wondering why it took me so long to do this. And that's fair to wonder those things because I was lazy. I was uncommitted. I wasn't dedicated. And it's not fair for me to say that I'm going to do 1,000,001 things and then I turn around and do what? Nothing. It gets better from here. If you fulfill yourself, you stay true to yourself, and you stay honest, you can only ever achieve greatness or achieve as far as you're willing to let yourself go. And I think that's the most important thing of all is for you to love and appreciate the things that you are capable of doing so that you can fulfill your purpose, give yourself that sense of gratitude and fulfillment, and understand that you are not just nothing. It's because you matter that you have every reason to keep on trying. I'm going to be a YouTuber, and you may become a doctor. You may become a construction worker. You may become a nurse. You may become an IT guy. You may become a lawyer or a race car driver. Whatever you want to be. But you need to give yourself the room and the space to grow, as well as the space to breathe. We are human. We make mistakes. But through those mistakes, we must be better. And saying that we'll be better isn't doing better. Saying you'll be better is just saying it. But when you do better, you'll feel better. I love you all. You're all the best. And I wish you all the best. This one was, I think I recorded it shorter. The last video was 30 minutes and then I dropped it down to about 19. This one may be even shorter than that one. It may be even longer. I wish you all the best of journeys. And, well, let's see where mine goes.